Well, hello. And that is a weird duck thing that is flying about the screen that is rather interesting. That is a quack hello. Guys, what's going on? I happen to be Storm of Iron. Again, somehow, I know that may surprise you, but, yes. Yes, I am, as a matter of fact. I was just whipping something up, and you guys may and or may not figure it out, or find it, or who knows? We'll see what happens. We will see what happens, because it's actually kind of funny. Mirror Flexin, you are here. Rumbata! It's Wabbit season. Is it Wabbit season? I don't even know what season it is. I'm not a hunter, so... Relic, you are here. Mirror Flexin, Inflicted Sky. Rumen, a.k.a. Rumbata. How is everything? How are you guys today? I have made it through the day. The week is getting slightly better. It's football, of course. Of course. Buffalo Plaid is also here. This is my favorite. This is like my favorite shirt. This is like my Cactus Jack ripoff shirt. So, it is always the season to move large cargoes across the land. That season never stops. And I don't know if any of you guys saw, but in the Discord, our good friend Rumen, aka Rumbata, has linked a rather interesting game that is now on my horizon, or it's now on my radar. I am eternally grateful. Zuvide, so good to see you. This game is called Alaskan Truck Simulator. And there is a gameplay trailer that we get, which is actually pretty cool. So, check that out. Check that out. And thank Rumbata for actually finding that and linking that in the Discord. Also, if you have any desire, I think all of you guys are actually on the Discord, but if you're not on the Discord, that is the link for the Discord. The link for the Discord is also down below with all the weird little panels and stuff like that too, but I think if you're mobile, you don't really see that stuff. So that's, that's another thing. But, yeah, the graphics, I don't think, but someone had said that's like, this is an early release, so hopefully the graphics will find themselves being refined a little bit. And more to that point, here's the thing. What's that game that just came out? New World, that was actually created by SnowRunner, or not SnowRunner. I've got SnowRunner on the brain. You're finally starting to get it. Storm Foley. Have a nice day. Bang, bang. Damn you, Relic. And I just read that all out loud, too, so there's that. So, New World is a really, really polished-looking MMO. It looks gorgeous, and it doesn't suffer from a lot of the other, like the clunky, very stilted character animations and character movement, and it actually looks really good. I don't have a PC to play it on. It also kills GPUs, apparently. Aha. So there is that. So it looks really good. But only the most expensive ones. So the ones that people can't get to begin with, that they lined up around the block to try to get a chance at getting one. Vlad! Why, yes, you are the sexy Vlad as well. Because you're too sexy for your Vlad. What you think about that? I don't know. So, we've got New World. And I wanted to talk about that just for a little bit, because it actually looks really good. It looks polished. It looks crisp. The character animations are on point. And what the hell is that? Guild Wars. I always want to compare Guild Wars to, say, World of Warcraft. And early on, once upon a time, way back in the day, you had Guild Wars and you had World of Warcraft, and you always had those two factions that would butt heads, and Guild Wars is better because it's free. World of Warcraft is better because it's better. World of Warcraft was better. I don't care what anybody says. The thing about Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2, the animation styles, your characters basically kind of, they ran one speed, and then they just kind of glide over the landscape. You can't jump in Guild Wars, apparently, which I didn't realize. And it's not a very graphically fleshed out game. But fast forward a couple years, we've got New World, and it is probably one of the best looking MMO releases that I've seen in a long time. Melting GPUs aside. So there is that. Other than that, I won't be playing it because I have this laptop here, and this laptop here really doesn't kind of do the things that a game like that would require of you. There's also the fact that New World has outrageously long queues to get into the servers. Which, yeah, they used to be... I mean, they did not learn anything from World of Warcraft launch days, or all of these MMOs. You hype these MMOs, and when they release to massive fanfare, yeah, after a week or two, it'll have instant joins. Yeah, pretty much. What kind of GPUs are we looking at? I have a 2060 on my laptop, or will it fry? I have no idea, to be perfectly honest. I only have, apparently I've got an NVIDIA GeForce MX 150. And there is Mountain Lion. Mountain Lion, you always have, always have that Viking Warhorn on tap, ready to go. Totally rocking out with it. Which is cool. I appreciate that, because it's a wonderful, delightful sound. And it's pretty neat. I'm a fan. Gonna turn up my volume so I hear my alerts just a little bit better. A little bit better. But how's everybody doing today? We're Thursday. Wait, are we Thursday? Is it Thursday? Yes, it's Thursday. I don't even know what day it is. The week has gotten better. And it was a very difficult week because I lost a friend and a coworker early in the week, and that's kind of what started off the week on kind of a rocky pacing. But I really enjoy your stream each day. Thanks, bud. Mountain Lion, thank you so much, because that means a lot. Because I'm just some dude who really enjoys showing up and playing these, playing SnowRunner. primarily. I mean, I like to play other games too, but I really like playing SnowRunner, and I like hanging out, and I like talking to all you guys, and it is the highlight of my day. This is truly the highlight of my day right here. You know, and it's just this weird, wild, wonderful sense of community where everything has been bleak and bullshit and crap and dark. So that is the recommended spec for New World. Ooh. Yeah, I don't have any of that. I don't have any of that. I'm not even gonna try. And it's not available for consoles, so there is that. Although Alaskan Truck Simulator. Rumen, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I really do. I haven't really had the chance to address it via any kind of social media or anything like that. I lost another friend of mine a couple months back. That was sudden. He passed away in his sleep. But you know, it's been a weird year. It's been a strange year. And with everything else that's going on, it doesn't make it any better. Me personally, myself, I am good. I am healthy. I am surrounded by people who are also healthy, who are also happy. You guys are here. We get to hang out. We get to do this from day to day. I took my first plane ride a couple weeks ago. I saw friends from across the country who I never thought that I would see face to face, and I would only see through a video game screen or you know, a Zoom call or something like that. I get to do a whole number of firsts. The other week I went up to the White Mountains. I went ziplining for the first time. Life has been getting better, like socially in that aspect, but also the connections that I make here with all of you guys, and I truly enjoy doing this and hanging out and goofing off and just having a good time. So that's when it comes at odds with something like losing a friend, because yes, I want to have a good time, but you know what? There's also the cold, crushing weight of reality that just kind of brings itself down upon you. And I am the person who wants to see everybody else having a good time. I don't really care, you know, about what I've got going on a lot of the times. I want to give you a place to stop by and hang out and just kick back and enjoy. Don't know how to say it in English, but Scissor is the goodest. Thank you very much for the cheer. I really appreciate it. And Zuvide, let me see if I can figure out. Let's see. Let's take this to the ye olden Googles. Aha. Ah, okay. Zuvide, I appreciate that. I get the... I'm pretty sure I get the gist of the statement and everything like that. And I do appreciate that. I appreciate all you guys and all of your... Everything that you guys bring here is just... It makes everything better. You guys make this great. Scissorist is the goodest. How's everything going with you today? How is the evening, the morning, the day after, the brunch? How's things going? Tough SOB. How are you? Hello. What's going on, guys? What is happening? What is happening with you today? Can you tell me one good thing that happened to you today? I wanna hear something good that either happened to you or that you had participated in today. Even the tiniest little thing to the greatest of things. I would love to hear. Oh, dude, Vlad. Vlad, come on, man. That's one good thing that happened. That's 10 good things that happened. You really don't have to do that, dude. I appreciate everything that you guys do and everything that you guys have going on. On that note, I opened up Discord and joined the server. Haven't used Discord in a long time. Mirror flexing, I appreciate that. That is fantastic. We kind of, you know, we bounce things around there. And we've also got a food channel. Tough SOB, I'm okay. Another day. Good visit with a diabetic doc. Awesome. I like to hear that. That's fantastic. There is a lot of hype there, Mountain Lion. I do it because I love you and want to. Vlad, I appreciate it, man. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. This is just my tiny little corner of the interwebs and Twitch and everything else, and you guys make it worth it. I love playing games and I love talking. FedEx came today and delivered my new luxurious bidet. Mirror flexing. Mirror flexing. That is the best thing. But Sylvan Ryan, thank you so much for the hello there. I see you. You are there. Hello, hello. I did catch that. You did get Normie. the artist formerly known as Normie. You know what? The interesting thing is, though, Vlad, I really do wonder, if he were to change his name and before actually announcing it and you tagged him in a gifted sub like that, would we be able to figure out what his new name is just by, like, it popping up? Making my lasagna since I was robbed of it yesterday. I video called with my almost girl. Oh, Zuvide. Yes, because he's always a so you think we could pick him out? So it would be some formation of something like that. Okay, I gotcha. I bet we could. You know, you're right. I bet we could do that. Sylvan Ryan, your greeting was just snowball avalanched in that hype, and that was a lot of hype, and I really appreciate that, Vlad. Next he will be like Gacy. I wonder how he hasn't been reported to Twitch yet, because that's just some funny stuff right there. Zuvide, that makes me happy, dude. That makes me so happy. I am happiest when others are happy. I truly am. All right. Nah, that Zuvide, that's cool, man. That really is cool. That's awesome. And Vlad, dude, thank you, man. And I'm kind of wondering if you guys are actually going to be able to find or come across what I added to the stream. So I will know when you guys find it, because I'm pretty sure that, yeah, we'll be able to figure it out. But it's something else that's fun. Or additional fun. Relic did it. There we go. Relic found it. I'm doing goldfish shots. A potato. A potato alert. Zubai, that's awesome. Oh. Okay. It occurs to me that I didn't think ahead with that. That said, I may need some water. Oh, no, wait, I have water. Let me get my water. All right. Some streamers have hydrate redeems. Our boy chugs goldfish. Yes. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah, we're not going to hydrate. All right. We'll keep that bad boy handy. We'll put that right over there. We'll put that right over there. Now I got to scrape it out of my teeth. I entered the Yukon. Fantastic. That is awesome. I like the Yukon. The Yukon is actually a really great map. You've got a lot of stuff that you can get in the Yukon. There is a lot of really great usable upgrades. And I believe Big Salmon Peak, the second map in the Yukon, is probably one of my favorite maps in the game so far. Definitely one of my favorites. Because it's got all of these wonderful winter trails. Sylvan Ryan, you are in Amandra Hell. You're on the Xbox, right, Sylvan Ryan? I forget. I think. All right, there we go. Let's return some of these trailers. Oh, PC, that's right. Ah! Not paying attention. Just finished it. It was tough. Yes, indeed it is. Yeah, Amandra is one of the more difficult ones. That goes without saying. Absolutely goes without saying. It's because it has that snow, and it's got snow and the rocks, and it isn't. Yeah. It's got a lot of stuff that it's not friendly. It is not conducive to fast travel. Yeah, it would be. See, that's the thing. But they didn't give us anything like that. They didn't give us anything short of the Azov Antarctic. Azov Antarctic works good in Amandra, simply because you have those massive tires to make it through. It's also why the Caterpillar 745C really does good. When you break the ice in Lake Coved and Amandra, well, in Amandra specifically, you need chain tires, which kind of makes it difficult for the Caterpillar and the Azov. And even the Zix. The Zix would have been great. And I don't understand why the Azov Antarctic didn't get an option for chain tires. It's kind of weird like that. It is kind of weird. Oh, yeah, you know what? I'm going to take this truck. I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to see just how large the rail sections are going to be that I actually need to haul over there. You know, it's kind of a bummer. I would like to use the C70 with this trailer configuration, but it won't work because the saddle is behind the axle and forces the whole front end up in the air. But 5 slots. Been told the Tega, you know, it's not terrible. Basically, Hell, I was even using the Freightliner 916. That even worked. And you still do, in fact, need stuff like the Kolobs to be able to haul some of the real big cargo, like the extra wide trailers. You've got the Azov 73-210, that's really good. Yeah, outside of the ice roads, it's true. But vehicles that can mount those chain tires, the 64, was it the 64-131 Azov and the 73-210. But you have to wait until Amor to get the adjustable suspension for the 73-210, which I honestly think that something changed with the Voron Grad is actually really nice. I do like the Voron Grad because you can change the tire configuration from the dual rear tires to the big single tires. So there is that. I like this truck because it gets to a point where it's just hauling along. I like the Voron Grad, I want to say, is probably one of the more unsung trucks that we get to use because it's good. VT Outlaw! What's happening, man? How is everything with you this evening? It's almost evening. It's kind of the evening. We're near the evening, so we're there. Wow, what the hell is that? So those are giant stacks of tracks. And they look like... Huh. 3? They could be... Whoa, wait a minute. You know what these are? You dislike the Tega after the first few regions? I don't like the Tega because it trivializes some of the early content. And I really hate how people call those mud tires Tega tires when it's not exactly the same ones. Yes, relentless revenge, nerd! No, you, my dude. What's going on, man? How are you this evening? Or actually, is it evening for you, or are you still, like, late afternoon? You're still probably late afternoon. You weirdo West Coaster. $1,500 and about, See, there you go with all your wacky military talk, you weirdo. So that would be, carry the 3 with the 5, and then the... So it's like afternoon, oh, dark 30. Right? And there is General David Berkowitz, the artist formerly known as Norman. The artist formerly known as General Norman. And I may be the freaking storm, but, you know. I know, but it sounded better the way I said it. Okay, so here's the good thing. The trailers are going to be right here. I don't think I can actually put those in a regular trailer. I'm living in the future. 2 minutes. It is tomorrow. It is 3 p.m. Okay. True. Oh, dark 30 it is. All right. Half past oh, dark 30. Or something thereof. Walla Walla, Washington. I don't know, man. All right. So let's recover this guy. So I think we're going to need something that is going to take... this fella over here. So this is the wide flatbed semi-trailer. And I believe... Oh, wait. We still have the 114 SD to repair. So we've got that. They will pack on a regular trailer? Really? Okay. I believe I must go investigate this then. 2 minutes here, it'll be 1 a.m., which means it's horror movie season. Ooh. Okay. Rambada, what is your go-to horror movie series? Let's see. Oh, now we can't scroll through trucks. All right. See how it goes. I am a huge horror movie fan over here. So we'll probably use that guy to do some repairs. J Stu! 7 months. 7 months, J Stu. It's almost like I've known you 7 months. Okay. Let's get this guy. Let's put a heavy crane. So, Lourdes! Lourdes with the semi-truck. Horn. Oh, yeah. More like 324 months. Yeah, but who's counting? I'm certainly not keeping track. Yep, my phone's making noise. Hold on. Beep, beep, toot, toot. Hey, Looter. Man, it's almost like all these people, vroom vroom. Well, calculator on a phone. Okay, fine. Fine, if you want to say that. Had to bust out the calculator, that's awesome. That's funny. I mean, actually, Loader, with the Predator laugh, I'm kind of thinking I may download Predator Hunting Grounds. I might. Maths are hard. Yes, they are. I don't have to math off the clock. I don't need to figure out percentages. I don't need to figure out markups. I don't want to figure out any of that stuff. So I will leave the mathing to you, and you can proceed to do the mathing to your heart's little content. And the way that you use your calculator when your stubby little fingers doing little, like the little calculating and stuff like that. I mean, you can do that. That's fine. My favorite franchise is probably Alien, the movies, comics, etc. But for the current ones, I'm not sure. Watched Bird Box a few days back. I liked it, but was with some deep meaning behind it. That's cool. That is very cool. Aliens is an amazing franchise. The Alien movie that started it all off, that really tight space, suspense, thriller, it's awesome. And Sigourney Weaver is one of the most incredible leading heroines from a film franchise. I mean, she is awesome. You've been looking at New Frontier. Which one was New Frontier? That's the other space one, right, Loader? And also, more on the idea... Which one's New Frontier? I forget. I don't remember. So, more on the horror front. Oh, yeah, that's right, because October, I was like, 2 more minutes till horror season. I'm like, all right, yeah, okay, it's horror season, yeah. Every season's horror season. Medieval MMO. Okay. So, with the idea of horror movies and where we were discussing vampires yesterday, we had a very wonderful conversation about vampire movies. And now I believe you can see where this is going. We need to talk about... It is the official horror season. You're correct. You're correct. So with the official horror season in mind, and we really did kind of kick things off yesterday with all of the discussion about horror movies and such. So let's see. Let's do a ramped flatbed, and let's see if this will actually do this. So we're going to go into werewolf movies. So we talked about OG Fungus. 6 hours. Yes, we have 6. Well, we have 6 hours. If we are in the Eastern Standard Time Zone, so we've got 6 hours until the official Halloween season. But with our wonderful, delightful, awesome people who span the globe, and guys, we span the globe here on this goofy little channel of ours. With that said, we did vampires yesterday. What's your favorite, or let's start thinking about werewolf movies. Let's start thinking about werewolf movies. And I know that we mentioned, and I'll start it off, and I know that we mentioned yesterday the wonderful Kate Beckinsale Underworld, which can also double as a werewolf movie, if you really think about it. And we're going to make it morning again so we can see. All right, let's see if this packs the cargo here. Pack cargo? It does. Okay. So this takes up 4 slots of cargo. Takes up all 4 slots of cargo. So now we know. And as the immortal G.I. Joe once said, knowing is half the battle. Here in Eastern Europe, vampire believing was a real thing way back in the days. Also, all of the monsters you hear in The Witcher, they are in our folklore as well. So the original Wolfman, that was Lon Chaney, right? Yes. So, Rambada, you have a much larger connection to all of that original, European-style folklore, which is fantastic. And there is, outside of the Mummy, vampires, werewolves, the Creature from the Black Lagoon, Harry and the Hendersons, there is a ton of creatures that inhabit folklore that we don't know anything about, that we never really hear anything about. I mean, various Norse peoples, they talked about the Droger. Outside of the Jotun and their gods and everything else. What is that, the hollow woman who lives in the woods? Hollow woman. I mean, there's Baba Yaga who cruises around in that hut that's got, chicken feet. There is that. Alright, what am I doing here? I don't want to use this truck. I don't want to use this trailer. I don't know if I can... So I'm probably going to use the flatbed, but let's unpack the cargo. Kind of take this off real quick. So we'll sell this trailer back anyways. We'll just kind of put this down over here. Trailer store. Get rid of this trailer because I really don't like this trailer. Store crane. Okay. And the Fraser. Step deck worked great. So, I don't know if we can use a sideboard trailer, but let's consider... So we'll leave this guy here. We'll use him to load up the cargo. Baba Yaga is straight Bulgarian folklore. She was witch kidnapping children. She looks like a woman, but from behind she is a opening and she has nothing inside. You don't have to unload it like the other sections. Okay, so I just have to drive to the... Okay. Yeah, I'll just give that a shot. We'll see what that does. But for now, let's move some more of these trucks back. Do we get the GMC 9500? Grandma. How about the Krampus? How many are aware of Gross von Krampus? Yeah, because the part it goes on is above the drop off. Yeah, yeah, I kind of figured it did look well. I think we here in the region we have a thing translated to white wives. They are in the fields and woods in the morning mist, like combined witches or ghosts. Interesting. Okay, I had no idea about that. Rumbada. So Baba means grand. Oh, okay. All right, that's very interesting. I think that's very interesting. Your kids are obsessed with Krampus. I personally think the Krampus movie was awesome, even though it takes liberties with the folklore. Basically, the Krampus just stuffs really crappy kids into a sack and beats the hell out of them. So, that's a reminder, kids. Don't be bad around Christmas. Because you will not get visited by St. Nick. You will get visited by the dark half of St. Nicholas, which is the Krampus. And the Krampus festival actually used to be outlawed in various parts, and it's only recently kind of made a comeback, as well as with like popular folklore. We have them here. They are called Samodivi. They are dancing and hypnotizing hitchhikers. Okay. See, guys, this is what I was talking about, the things that I like that we do, because we talk about cool stuff like this, and we get to learn from, each other. I love folklore. I love folklore. There is a podcast, and they made it into a television show on Amazon. They've watched every Krampus movie on Netflix, Hulu, and Prime. So there was not a miniseries, like it was like a compilation kind of movie, and it was like this dude who was a department store Santa kind of went off the rails, and he fought the Krampus, and it turns out that the Krampus was actually, he was just delusional. That was cool. We call them the White Wifen. I think they are the same. Okay, that's kind of neat. As long as it's not like Game of Thrones and like the White Walkers or any weird stuff like that. And then you've got like fairy circles, fairy mounds. Stuff that's going to take the children away in the middle of the night. All kinds of wild stuff like that. All right, back to the factory grounds. But I don't want to learn how to get great new features on my phone. I already know how. So I don't need that. I do need this. Ginger Claus and his trusty sidekick Vladmus. Vladmus Claus. I watched a movie about this creature. Wish I could remember their names. That's what Google's for, my dude. You can type in any weird amount of search information, and chances are you'll narrow it down. Gremlins. And not the 80s movie. Salutations, Storm and chat. Spiderlope, thank you so much for popping in. Tried Google and it doesn't come up. I think so too. A lot of creatures are the same with few differences here in Europe. Also, I know stories of people seeing things like that, but I'm a bit of a critic. Yeah, I have to agree with you. Crotch goblins. Not those kind of goblins, Relic. And not the kind that you find in Dungeons & Dragons that Vladmus is fighting. Although he's probably He's probably kicking it old school with, wait, crap, that's my kid. Vladmus is probably kicking it with kobolds and bugbears. Not to be confused with bedbugs. Those are even worse than any fictitious creature of the night. Or at least so I'm told. Crotch goblin. Oh, man. Yeah, but folklore is an amazing thing. So you don't know who was in the movie? A Huldra? Is that how you spell that? See if we can find this. Huldra. Let's see. Folklore. I am a critic too. Our stories told as a kid. I never heard somebody saw them in real life. So, the interesting thing is, you guys there in the European countries, your history and lore stretches so much further back than anything that we have here. Like, unless you're talking about the indigenous peoples and their belief system, their spirits, things like skinwalkers or Wendigo, stuff like that. But, like, you guys get some crazy old stuff. Crazy, crazy, crazy old stuff. But, like, we've still got supposedly haunted places that exist around here, different locations and stuff like that. We've got we do have some old buildings and things that have a lot of supposed energy or stuff stuff like that attached to it. I mean, it's still cool stuff like that. They are North mythology creature. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it was Scandinavian folklore, is what I had seen that kind of resembled what you were saying. So, you know, we've got places like the American Stonehenge, supposedly. That is up in Salem, New Hampshire. I could actually drive there right now if I wanted and be there in under an hour. But if I wanted to go even a little bit crazier, I could go to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I sent you the description storm. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Relic. We have a village here, a haunted one. The story goes there was a wedding between a boy from that village and a girl from the next one. But a guy from the girl's village was in love with the girl. So he gathered people and killed everyone on the wedding. So people to this day say that they can hear the cheers from the wedding at night. Wow. Rumbada, that is wild, man. Now that is some interesting folklore and superstition and you know, tales and stories and things. Exactly, yeah. I personally have to see it with my own eyes to really believe it. And I've been in some very, like, if you look up Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, it is considered to be one of the most haunted places in the world. But that's part of their advertising shtick too, I'd imagine. But there has been untold number of planning to visit it and stay for a few days there. Wow. So there's a number of television shows, Ghost Hunters, MTV's Sphere, and if you remember MTV's Sphere, that is a good time. MTV's Sphere was a fantastic show and highly, highly, highly underrated for what it was. But you've got places like Eastern State Penitentiary, where supposedly it's one of the most haunted places in the world, and for me, it's just like walking through a really cool piece of architecture. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, in all of its various states of disrepair. I personally really enjoy it. I've been there three or four times, maybe. Possibly 3 or 4 times I've seen Eastern State Penitentiary. Is Waylon streaming tonight? I'm not sure, actually. So I don't know if Waylon is, because I think he was supposed to stream last night. But sometimes he's got stuff that pops up. It gets in the way. Whatever. I know Gigi Edgley is streaming tonight. She's on at 10, and she's going to be playing Among Us with various subscribers to her channel. But other than that, I'm not sure. Don't really know. I think Waylon spent the day on the beach. Waylon and his wife, if you caught them on any social media, they spent the day on the beach. Which, I mean, good for them. He's been touring for a while, so like being able to kick back, take it easy, relax like that, that's cool. When I see that stuff on TV, I always think it is set up. When I see it myself, I will shit all color. That is a wonderful, very creative statement of fact. Then your brown pants won't even be helping you at that point in time. Now, are werewolves more from, like, European folklore? Or is that more of a... Well, I mean, I guess different cultures have different stories and ideas about werewolves. General David Berkowitz is very skeptical. I mean, I guess... well... I don't believe in shit. But artist formerly known as Norman, do you have phantom limb syndrome? Or is that phantasm limb? Phantasm limb. Which I guess the tall man would come around and like do weird stuff. I can still wiggle my toes? Man, that's weird. That is really weird. Wherever they are. So they're probably in some alternate dimension somewhere. And they're just like, boop. The earliest surviving example of man-to-wolf transportation is found in the Epic of Gilgamesh. Ooh, Spiderlope. From around 2100 BC. Gilgamesh is one of the earliest forms of like spoken word stories that was passed down, and that was finally written, I believe, down. It's Gilgamesh is like one of those really important pieces of actual fiction from history. However, the werewolf as we know it first appeared in ancient Greece and Rome in ethnographic, poetic, and philosophical texts. All right, so Relic has pulled this up, and this is more to your point, Loader. Huldra is a seductive forest spirit from Norse mythology, a tricky creature. This long-haired blonde nymph lives in luxury in the mountains of Norway. Huldra offers rewards to those who satisfy her sexually and death to those who fail to do so. Okie dokie. So there's that. So that is something fairly interesting right there. Okay, so the Zix 5368. Man, that's wild. That is wild. So it's a Cardassian? See, you gotta specify, are we talking about the family or the Star Trek race? I mean, there's a lot of Cardassians around here. Kardashian. Where can I write me in? I set my name. At least you'll die happy. Yes. So. Oh man. Oh damn, guys. I like how this thing travels. I really like how this truck travels. And I think I'm having more fun just reading the chat and going with what you guys are saying while just mindlessly driving along right here, because this is just a blast. I am having a great time. And we're only an hour into this. It only goes death by Snoop Snoop. Oh my god. Oh my god. The term come and go have a whole different meaning now. But I gotta go to sleep. Good night, everybody. Till next time. Zuvide, thank you so much for coming by and hanging out. And thank you again. Thank you so very much. You're awesome, and I really appreciate you being here. And thank you for everything you contribute. Thank you for everything that everyone contributes, because it just makes it better. Snooky wants smoosh smoosh. I mean, there is that, Relic. There is that. All right. That's right. Gonna make this thing work. Gonna just bounce along with this truck. Yeah, Zuvide, be good, man. Take care. And we will catch you at another point in time. If you say her name, she may come. All right. So have you guys seen the article on the new God of War and the reason why it was delayed? Methods race wheels for Toyota Tacomas. Nope, don't need those. I love that accordion, though. The accordion sounds great. A weird little transition between map scenes and stuff like that. But apparently, God of War was delayed because the dude who played Kratos, what's his name? Chris, something or other there. Yeah, the voice actor had some issues. Christopher Judge, who's awesome, by the way. That guy is fantastic. Yeah, so Christopher Judge had both hips replaced, knee surgery, and the entire production for the God of War game, they actually waited for him. They waited for him to get better before they decided to go ahead with creating the game. So they were like, you know what? No, we can wait. You gotta have both hips replaced and you gotta rehab. We'll wait for you. Do what you gotta do. Take all the time you need. Also, we're stuck on something, apparently. But that's kind of a big deal, especially when contracts and things like that, and there is tons of money on the line for a video game franchise. And it was supposed to be out, or it was supposed to be worked on in 2019. I think the article said. I think, yeah, 2019. Yeah, and the guy who's the head of God of War, I would say that is the better route than replacing the voice in the yes, because it's you know, it's a soul, it's the heart and soul of a character, and you're right, it is really, really good, and I personally think that it was good for them to wait. It was good for them to allow him to rehab, to get better, because apparently the guy couldn't even get up. Couldn't even walk, nothing like that. So they were like, yeah, man, you do you. You take care of yourself. You need to get better first, and we'll all be here waiting for you. Corey Barlog, I think that's how you say his last name. He is a really interesting character, and I really came to appreciate him in that big YouTube series, or it wasn't a YouTube series, it was a movie, or it was Raising Kratos. So if you've ever had a passing interest in anything God of War related, Raising Kratos was a great piece of media to watch. I'll be back, gotta pick up dinner. What are you getting? Get anything good? I hope you're getting something good. And you need to get enough to share with the class, sir. I don't know. You could get pizza. That's fine by me. So I tried ordering lunch yesterday, and every single pizza place around seems to have changed their online ordering website. Chinese. Ooh, that's awesome. Enjoy that. Enjoy that. That sounds fantastic. So every single pizza place around, all I wanted was like a sandwich. I just wanted to get a sandwich. And there was nothing that I could get without actually having to call in an order and go pick it up, because all I wanted to have happen was it be delivered to me. So yet again, I was back to Domino's and ended up doing like some of the chicken, whatever they have that passes for chicken nuggets. And they're not really chicken nuggets, they just call it like chicken. They do have wings. Domino does have wings. But it's kind of slimy, it's kind of goopy, and I haven't had it in a while. I do like wings, though. I like tenders more. If we're ever going to enter back in that particular argument, because people have some strong damn opinions on that one. But that's all right. I do like this truck. This thing's fun. It's a lot of fun. I get the 114 SD that I have to repair. And then I have to repair it, refuel it, because it probably leaked all of the fuel all over the place. So I gotta repair it, refuel it, bring it back over this way to drop off the trailer. The Domino's hot buffalo wings here are pretty good, actually. Interesting. Now, Rambada, you've done a fair bit of traveling, correct? And have you had stuff from like chain restaurants, like say McDonald's? Say like if you didn't have, like, you had to travel to an entirely different country to have McDonald's, and then you get back to your country and you're like, you know what? That was some of the greatest food that I've ever had from a chain restaurant. What kind of stuff like that? I like their Philly cheesesteak pizza. Yeah, you know, honestly, their specialty pizzas are really good. I like their taco pizza, their cheeseburger pizza. That's actually really good. And it kind of goes hand in hand with the Doritos. And then I think there was Lay's potato chips that was like tacos after midnight or something like that, which tasted fantastic. It was taco flavored potato chips. Don't do that. Hit the brakes. And look out for the giant pieces of concrete that we don't like. They've got a lot of really good pizza. I particularly enjoy their specialty pizzas because they've got a decent variety to them. One of my coworkers, or well, he used to be my coworker. He quit and went to work someplace else. But we used to do the $5.99 menu item from Domino's. So you had to get two particular menu items, and they were $5.99 a piece. And it worked out to be such a deal. Even if you delivered it, it was such a deal. Okay, so recover. Now, let's see. Okay. What do we want to do? We want to do something a little bit crazy. So, I mean, I guess the Tatra Force can mount the high saddle, but we don't want to put that on that. Now, oh, you know what we got to do first, though? You know what we got to definitely do is, tell you what. Let's go take the Azov 64131, and let's go repair and get the 114 SD up and running again. So let's do that, and then we can take the fuel that's in this thing, because we only have repair points. We don't have any spare fuel. Let's see. Oh, you know what I can do? I can loop around that way, and then I can kind of cut through there and repair this bad boy. And then we can drive that thing, kind of loop it back around, and then we can go down around here, turn that in, and then we're going to be in good shape. I think I want to use an 8-slot trailer. We're not going to use this one here. So maybe we're going to do a run with a Kolob. We'll load up both sets of rails because they're going to take 4 slots each, so we can use the 8-slot trailer. Maybe we'll give that a go. Maybe we'll do that. And then we can see where that puts us. Because lately it's a little bit of excessive logistical upkeep, but I mean it's driving around, it's having fun. I'm enjoying myself. Look at that. It's picturesque. Picturesque. Ooh. Into the golden sun. I forget who mentioned Wreckfest. I should look into that. Also, my headlights really don't work too well in this thing. Probably because I don't have like a ton of headlights on the front. Need like 18 more headlights on the front end of this thing. So I got to do the download for Predator Hunting Grounds because I think I want to try that. I got it for free, so there's really no kind of losing out on it. I wasn't really on the chain restaurants. Most of the ones I visited were in the States and here in Bulgaria. Most of the times I prefer local restaurants to see what is really about the specific country food. Yes. Also in the States, I visited one of those diners, the small ones, which you can see in the movies, where the waitress asks you if you need more coffee with your breakfast. It was amazing. Yes! Yes, 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 Rumbada. That is awesome. That is so very cool. That is so very cool. We've got a couple of those. More so, they're like out of the way, little tiny diners. You can get piles of breakfast food. We do have a place that's up in New Hampshire, and it's called Parker's Maple Barn. And they actually, yes, Relic is 100% correct. They have usually the best food. They typically have the best food. So Parker's Maple Barn, one of their big things, they do amazing breakfast food, but they also make their own maple syrup, their own brand of maple syrup. And New England is big on making maple syrup. So if you go through like Western Massachusetts, various parts of New Hampshire, you'll see all the sugar maples, and then they use the sugar maple sap to create maple syrup. And it's something ridiculous, like the amount of gallons per actual gallon of end product maple syrup is just, it's crazy. I love maple syrup. I love like New Hampshire or Vermont maple syrup. It's completely different than store-bought maple syrup. Completely different. Also, even not so much as far as the one I visited was in Denver on a huge parking lot next to the Coors factory. I ordered traditional breakfast and apple pie. Well, Rumbada, if you come anywhere near New England, you will have to let me know. If you find your way up this way in your various travels and such. All right. Oh, don't hit that. Yeah, that would actually be really, really cool. See if we can squeak on down through this little alleyway over here. So I think in addition to wanting to download Predator Hunting Grounds, I was actually starting to play Borderlands 3 for lack of better things to do the other day. So I got some of the extra add-on stuff, but I still need to get 2 of the DLCs. I get the first 2. All right, so fix the Freightliner. All right, so that's repaired. How about we refuel? Oh, the Freightliner actually has a little bit of fuel in it. So we'll top it off. I need to get the Season 2 stuff at some point. For Borderlands 3? Freightliner? Freightliner? Okay, so now we have to try to somehow get ourselves out of... Yeah, so I have the Handsome Jack Casino. I have Love, Guns, and Tentacles. I personally feel like Love, Guns, and Tentacles was their masterclass in, you know, DLC for that game. It was great. It was so good. Still have stuff in Season 1 I haven't done. You know, there's Malawan Blacksite that they give us. That being one of them, yeah. So, yeah, that's an idea. I mean, I would like to play a little bit more of Borderlands 3. And I think because the Krieg DLC, which was number 4, and then the weird Cowboy DLC, which was number 3. Hope someday I can visit the States again. Definitely will let you know if that happens. You are welcome here as well. And for Predator, the game looks decent. No aim assist, though. Yes. The takeover needs the old DX treatment. Yeah, so Predator, it's weird. That game, it released, and the reviews for that game were awful initially. But they worked, I think it was one of those other games that they worked a ton on and actually kind of turned it around so that it's now a far more playable and enjoyable game. So, oof, you know what? I think I have to cross here. So let's see if we can cross. All right, so we're going to go really, really slow across this. And we're going to try not to pop any tires because this stuff is... Oh, crud. There we go. Tried running the Malawan takedown with a couple of underpowered gung-ho cowboys. Yeah, it doesn't really work so well. Malawan Blacksite was a really difficult map, and I remember when we actually completed Malawan Blacksite, it was just like, holy crap, we actually did it. I can't believe we did it. And the loot wasn't even all that good. That's the sad part. I mean, it was fun. It was actually very challenging and very difficult. And I think they've changed the difficulty level so that you can, in fact, attempt to solo it. And they've tuned it for a solo encounter as well. But I think I'm a huge H.P. Lovecraft fan. The fiction, not the actual person. He was a scumbag. But the fiction that he created was good. Messenger 89. Those slabs have nails in them. Not sure why whoever made them decided to make them with nails directly in them. I don't think they're nails as much as they are explosive railroad spikes. They are brutal and not friendly, and every single concrete slab like that we drive over, even at a moderate and even cautious pace, it destroys our suspension, it destroys the tires, it even, you know, it blows apart the drivetrain. It's like, what is happening here? Ooh, 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 ooh. No, you don't. Ooh, I gotcha. But yeah, They have those in some of the really terrible areas in Amandra or Amor, and they're supposed to make it so that you can go across and traverse the terrain slightly easier, and it just does not work. My bestie and I have a mission in the old PS1 game Driver. We call that the 3-hour mission, and then the one at the end of the game we called the 6-hour mission. Took us that long passing the controller to beat those. Sylvan Ryan, Driver is one of the coolest driving style PlayStation games that there was. Driver was phenomenal. That was the fact that, like, you were not a character in the game. You were simply just well, much like this, you were a body behind the steering wheel. You never even got out to do anything outside of the car. It was solely you're driving around and that's it. Yeah, Driver, and they specifically had a button for burnouts. So you could hold the burnout button down and just annihilate the tires non-stop. Or you could, bang donuts. Speaking of Lovecraft, what was the horror movie set in a fishing village where the girl is in a wheelchair and the whole town are creatures in a Cthulhu cult? I don't remember a girl in a wheelchair, but I will say, and I'm going to go with Dagon. Dagon, they worship like a fish god, and the people are descendants of Dagon. And they're like various states of fish people. Oh, you know what? It was a sci-fi movie. It was a sci-fi movie, and it was Dagon, and now I remember that she was in a wheelchair because she had the lower half of a fish. If you ever do want to see a good version of some Lovecraft, there is on Amazon, I think it's available to purchase the DVD, and it's from a guy I follow on Instagram. It's called Cool Air, and it's based essentially word for word on the short story from the Lovecraft text. Driver was back in the time of games where you had to figure stuff out yourself. No popping onto the web to see how someone else had done it. Yes, you are correct, Sylvan Ryan. 100% correct. Okay, now we're going to choose something big and beastly to go cruising around with. And I'm going to grab my beverage while we're trying to scroll through the menus. I could use the Navistar. I do love the Navistar. The Navistar is my war rig. It always will be my war rig. The Derry Longhorn 3194 is also a lot of fun. The Zix 605 is too much of... I don't know. It's too much. You know what? We're going to sell one of these. Because we can. And because it's $249,500. Have you ever watched the short story movie called the Necronomicon? It's all Lovecraft stories. I've probably heard of it. I've probably watched part of it, if not all of it. I have watched a lot of Lovecraft. There is a lot of good Lovecraft, but there's even more awful Lovecraft. Drivers San Francisco was a great game. The only game using the second-person gameplay. All right, so we sold one of those because I don't think we really need like 5 different Zix 605Rs. Yeah, see, there's another one. So we got like 2... Wait a minute, how many Antarctics? Do we have multiple Antarctics? That's 1 right there. I thought we had another one that we just passed by. We're not going to use the boar, because the boar is not a good time. No, I guess not. Okay, keep going. It's the one where he is in the cage in the basement of the library. I don't think I remember that. Also, I don't know how many of these I need. These are identical. Well, kind of. Apparently there is a couple $1,000 difference between the two. Let's not pay attention to that. I have 2 twin steers, so let's see. Long-nose Kolob or short-nose Kolob? Because we haven't used the Kolob in a really long time. I've always liked the long-nose Kolob, but the short-nose does have the always-on differentials. So let's make sure we just have all of the good stuff. Get the active suspension, the proper tires. Oh wait, are these the proper tires? Those are... Why do I have those? I don't know. We'll go with those. Heavy winch. Spare wheel is there. Intake air filter is there. And a saddle high, which is the only thing this vehicle can equip. So we'll go with that. Cage in the basement of a library. Oh. I do like Lovecraft, though. Lovecraft has some amazing fiction. Actually, you know what? I don't like the dragons that are on the front there. Let me see if there's anything else. Oh, we do have Mr. Walrus right there. The windshield stickers. Twin dragons. We've got fire, mud up or shut up, big and dirt. And I can't read what that says. The guy reading is Lovecraft. There's, I think it's called The Last Lovecraft. And, you know what? We'll leave the Twin Dragons. The hell with it. Okay, so we need to go get a trailer. And then we need to head the other way. Then we'll try to position ourselves to... This thing is gigantic. I haven't used this thing in so long. This thing is massive. Yeah, there's The Last Lovecraft, which I believe has the guy from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Yeah. Choo-choo-choo. Yeah, see, there's my little walrus right there. Little walrus with his head bobbing. And it is very impractical, the amount of real estate that these 2 twin dragons take up on my windshield right here. It's honestly kind of absurd. Not gonna lie to you. I love the sound of this engine too. And in terms of like other really weird, wacky shows that have like a supernatural vibe to them, Stand Against Evil with John C. McGinley or John McGinley. That's a good one. That's a fun one. The first season being the best season. Let's see. Oh, yeah. See, all of that stuff is scared of this truck. It's scared of the truck, so it's twitching. Flopping all around like a fish out of water. Yeah, Dagon was a weird movie, though. It was called Necronomicon: Book of the Dead, made in 1993. Let's take a gander at that real quick then. Necronomicon: Book of the Dead. Oh, it's got Jeffrey Combs. Oh, you know what? I remember. Yes, I remember reading something about this one. Yeah, that's right. Okay. No, I do remember reading something about that. I don't think I actually watched that one. Although I've seen it referenced many times. And Jeffrey Combs plays Lovecraft, which is funny because he's in Herbert West Reanimator and what was it, From Beyond, I want to say, where he gets his pineal gland expanded upon. And that's just weird. That is just a weird movie. And that's got Ken Foree. Ken Foree, who was in Days of the Dead, or Day of the Dead, or no, Dawn of the Dead, whichever one was in the mall, the giant zombie mall, which George Romero had a lot to say about various aspects of American human person culture. All right, so let's see. Back in the 90s, I was dating a girl who was so into horror movies, we used to watch tons of them on VHS. That's cool. Because horror movies are fantastic. Alright, so we need to get about right there. Let's see if we can't... Alright, so that's the wide 5 slot, but we want the super heavy 8 slot. Okay. Alright, stop the truck, set the parking brake, change trucks to the Dan. And then let's start loading some cargo. Because we can. We will plant this right smack dab in the middle. And here. Lift. Lift with your knees, not with your back. Come on now. Lift with your back, not with your knees. No, we don't give up at medical. Virgilus Zero. Yeah, I know. We can kind of. That it's true. This is the better of the of the views. You are correct. You are absolutely correct in that aspect. Usually, I'm like hugged up way too close to the crane. So I always make it way more difficult on myself than I need to be. Yeah, that would have been funny if I used this cargo to knock off the already placed cargo. All right. Okie dokie. Do that. Then change trucks. Pack cargo. Perfect. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, I like the cranes. The controls are good. The only thing that I noticed, one of the changes coming into this, and it was the inability to pick the winch points and scroll through the winch points on the thing that you were trying to hoist or whatever is around in the area. Oh yeah, let's change that suspension mode. So let's pick that up a little bit. But, Burgerless 0. So, have you completed everything? Have you made it all the way through the Dawn, Amor, Lake Cove, all of that wonderful stuff? Oh, we can't drag this around like that? Come on now. We get the power. Totally have the power. Oh yeah, well, we can kind of swing it. We can swing it a little bit further out here, so that's not terrible. Yeah, so you PC players get a little bit of a leg up on us console players, and especially with winch points, with scrolling through menus. Your trailer is a bit bend there. Yeah, a little bit. But see, here's the thing. All I have to do is add enough horsepower, and we're good. Game is very easy for PC. Yeah. Passed away from undiagnosed diabetes. Interesting. Oh, yeah. No, I haven't used... so, the Dawn has been one of those regions where I've just not needed to use the 8 slot. Like, the 8 slot is... the 8 slot is Wisconsin and Yukon. All day, every day. But not this... but not the Dawn. So we really haven't used it in the Dawn. 216. You get the Mick Foley attire going? Yes, I do. I decided that today I was going to throw on the sleeveless red and black flannel and just kind of roll with it. And yeah, Carnival Head, Vlad was throwing out subscriptions like candy earlier. That was very much in the beginning. So he was doing that. He was doing the I'm going to be Vlad and nobody can tell me any different type situation. So, indeed. I've never tried, to be perfectly honest with you. So I just kind of go with it. All right, so let's see about... if we can't kind of... See, I was hoping that this thing would have enough power to kind of drag it around some of these corners. So we get it past one tire. There we go. There we go. There we go. We'll just work it back and forth until we can get this thing free, right? If you have power, but yeah. Yeah, so if it's hooked on anything. So, this is what we're going to do now. We're going to go over to the handy-dandy other truck right here. And we are going to apply a little bit of some application of power from the back end. Or, as we like to say, a little bit of a nudge. Or a love tap. So... love tap away. Oops. All right, so I'm just going to just gotta kind of hit it a couple times until it's like right straight, and then we're good. Then we're totally good. We just have to make sure that we don't hit it so hard that we knocked the trailer over, which, I mean, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised. Okay, I'm having way too much fun here. All right, I think we're good. I think we're good. Ramming speed. The 8 slot, it has the agility, or the ability to be such a jerk. Ah, that's okay. All right, so let's see if, oh, look at that. Look at that. All right. I'm kind of starting to already think that this may not have been the most intelligent idea. Like, perhaps this trailer may be a little bit much for some of the areas that we have to go through in the map. Okay. Yeah, it has the, so I've got the adjustable suspension. So that's right on down, and now we can go right on up. Let's see if we can't get this thing up this hill right here. This is the Kolob. This is the short-nosed Kolob. And it occurs to me we may have picked the wrong truck for the job and the wrong trailer for the job. Oh, this is too funny. Let's see. We want to try to go across the rocks that are over there. You know what? Let's try going across the rocks. Try going this way. Because, I mean, what's the worst that could happen? That's the worst that could happen. There they go. Made 3 runs with the same configuration. Yeah, it is time to warm up that crane. So we hit too much of an angle. So let's kind of get this thing back up on... So let's get back over on, like, level ground. And then we will... I may have forgotten how long this this trailer was. So there is that. Oh, I am the smartest man alive. Not really. I'm far from it. Far from it. Far from it. All right, so we'll fire up that thing. Yeah. Yeah. But we've got time. Somewhere William Sterling is feeling a phantom tickle in his soul. Loader, you are 100% correct. But, yeah, I mean, I'm not too worried. I enjoy it. It's a good time. Oh, don't go too fast. Don't go too fast. Yeah, let's try to go straight across this thing, then. There we go. Russia not forgive mistakes. My friend, I make mistakes all the time. All day, every day. It's good, though. Flip you over like American do. Like American... Yes, flip like an American burger. You are correct. Alright, so... First piece of cargo. Let me... Just kind of... Alright, so we'll do that, and then we'll use this as like a counterweight, so we don't actually flip over as we're trying to make our way forward. And now we're stuck on something. Oh, we're stuck on the telephone pole, that's why. This works as a really good counterweight. This is kind of funny. Okay, this works. This works good. I think this works fantastic. And we're just hooked on the we're hooked on the back of the trailer now. Alright, so move up just a little bit further. Okay. Come on now. Oh, we're stuck on something. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Let me just check something here. All right. So, back for the next one. If we can actually kind of make it around all this stuff. I mean, potentially. Potentially. Where there is a will, there is a way. Three long... They are actually four. The rails are 4 long slots, so... Otherwise, I take like an Azov, might reach it. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that may not be a bad attempt to try to see if I can fish it from where it is. You are right, Mirror Flexen. And... No. Almost, but no. So let's put this down, that down there, and tell you what, let's move the Kolob just a little bit further forward. Give us a little bit more room back there. Don't go too far. With all the frame flex you can muster. Yeah, I was kind of deciding to... I haven't used the 2-slot trailer on this map for a long time. So I was just going to be like, you know what? I'm just going to kind of go for it. And now we're stuck on stuff. Exactly. It sometimes winds up being very funny. And I'm going to make it as funny as I can possibly make it. Alright, tell you what. Let's kind of try to... get a different angle. Yeah, see, we keep getting hung up on the tree. So it is the tree that keeps being difficult for us. Tell you what. Kinda. That. There we go. Now if we can kinda maneuver around. We maneuvered around the tree. From Russia with love, they say. Yes. Very much so. Although James Bond isn't around right now. I don't know where James Bond is, but he's not here. He's certainly not here. I'll be going now, Storm. Have to enjoy the 4 hours of sleep I have left for today. Take care, and until next time, thank you so very much for stopping by. Thank you for sharing stories with us. Thank you for the wonderful knowledge in terms of folklore that you've given us tonight, Rambada. I appreciate it, so thank you very, very much, man, and we will see you on the next time, dude. So have a great night. Yeah. Alright. This should be it. Now we got it. Now we totally got it. At least I think we got it. Yoink! Okay, so now that we have... Alright, so lift it up, give us our counterweight, and then we'll try to... try to get up over here. Okay. That foam pole isn't where we wanted it to be. Little Miss Savage K must be the power of the numptiness. Numpty power ahoy, if you will. All numpties, all day. Little Miss Savage K! What is up? How is everything? Thank you, and guys, have a great one as well. Also, hey Relic, hi Stormy. I am Stormy now, apparently. Not just Storm, but Stormy. That is also, unfortunately, the name of that porn star that had what with relations with the orange-haired fellow. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Okay, so let's see about... change trucks, go back here, and pack cargo? Yes, no? Impossible to pack cargo. Of course it is. I'm good. It's my little girl's 8th birthday today, so I'm great. That is awesome. So, happy birthday to her, Little Miss Savage K. That is fantastic. He noticed you didn't have any biscuits with your cuppa and said, I'm out. Your youngest goblin turned 8 in February. Thanksies. She's growing up so fast I could cry. I mean, it happens, I suppose. Alright, let's, try not to knock this stuff off. But also... maybe... Okay, fine, let's knock this stuff off. Alright. Let's get to a point where we can... Actually, funny enough, I'm out of biscuits. Well, then. Happy birthday to her from me as well, and have a great evening. Bye-bye. Alright, so let's put ourselves in a position where we can actually get the stuff. The Laginator. Why, hello there. How is everything? We are currently fighting with a trailer, and we've chosen the absolute wrong trailer for this particular task. For whatever reason, I thought it would be a genius, brilliant idea to use the 8-slot trailer to, you know, move 2 pieces of rail track at the exact same time. This has turned out to be not the most intelligent thing. You get a Lucky 13 Monster 2. You people in your small humanoids. I have a rent-a-human. I can go to my brother and borrow his kid anytime I want. And then when I get tired of that experience, I can be like, I'm out! Peace! Ginger Claws sees all. Have you played Red Dead Redemption 2? Yes. Laginator, I have played a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2. That is a fantastic game, and I honestly think it should have won Game of the Year over God of War. But that's my opinion. Your mileage may vary, however. I have 3 nieces. Yeah, nieces. I have 3 nieces. Here we go. 3 nieces. All girls in this family. So, Little Miss Savage K, I am the oldest of a total of 4 brothers. So that is our curse over here. It is the worst game because your character... dude. Man. You had to go and remind me of that. It's not exactly the worst game, but in terms of an actual plot that hits you right in the feels, the Laginator, that game punts you right in the ghibli bits. I'm also the oldest of 2 siblings. Okay. Back to the Kolob. Let's see if the cargo dog will hunt. All right, perfect. Which game? Red Dead Redemption 2. I feel that Red Dead Redemption 2 was the stronger story, although God of War was technically the more well-refined game. Being the oldest comes with much responsibility. No, it doesn't. Basically, it's the I learned not to burn my eyebrows off before all the rest of them, so I'm pretty all set. Which one has... well, they both have very sad stories, although Red Dead Redemption 2 is incredibly heartbreaking. Incredibly heartbreaking. The story in God of War is pretty rough as well. Why did they make Arthur Morgan die? I like him. My friends who use a PlayStation 4 account to download the game. Okay. So, here's the thing. Laginator. It is this truck and trailer combo seems a bit ponderous. Sylvan Ryan, you are not wrong. I chose it for its unwieldy nature because I was like, you know what? I want to make this last load of cargo one of the most difficult. So I decided that I would take the 8-slot trailer and I would take this truck and just drag everything through. This is not my most intelligent of moments, but this is what we're gonna go with. We're gonna give it a shot. It may not be the most intelligent of idea, but we're going to make it work somehow or another. Also, in just getting the trailer and the rail units, I've used up half the tank of fuel. So I'm going to go grab a vehicle to refuel this vehicle. Grab a handy-dandy fuel truck somewhere, which I don't know where. We have one hiding. There's a fuel truck. So there is a lot. There is a lot about Red Dead Redemption 2 that we can discuss. I know that we are currently playing SnowRunner, and we are talking about things like SnowRunner, but we're also talking about werewolves, and we were talking about mythology. I do have a PlayStation 4. I am playing on the PlayStation 4 Pro. So, yeah, there's a lot we can talk about with Red Dead Redemption. It is a story, and just in the title alone, they tell you the story. They make it, they make it known. It is somehow a tale of redemption, and depending on how you want to play it, if you want to try to be the good guy or at least make better choices. And here's the funny thing. You only make better choices when those choices don't matter anymore. Your character only makes and is allowed to make morally decent decisions when his story is already told. When his story effectively has an end. When he's given the diagnosis, so to speak. It's only then that he seeks some kind of redemption. And some of the strongest dialogue comes between Arthur Morgan and the nun. And it's heartbreaking. It is utterly heartbreaking stuff. Also, that sign that I should have easily crushed just did 15 points of suspension damage to me. And I'm rather not sure how I feel about that. Oh, are these always going to get stuck on everything now? These are going to get stuck on everything. But that's okay. You know the day you die, change your perspective of the life itself. Yeah. That character was, up until essentially the majority of the game, like the first little chunk of the game. Luma Savage K, not really. My daughter thinks the sass is fine now that she's a preteen, and I want to chokeslam her through a table at times. Obviously, I never would. I can think it, dang it. That sounds like my sis and her eldest, very hormonal daughter. Hey, you know what? You know what Kraft cheese and me have in common? I'll let you think about that one for a second. Kraft cheese and me. What do you got? Other than bumping into things like that. Also, where did 216 land go? I thought we saw 216 in here earlier. Rockstar makes Arthur Morgan... I mean... I like Arthur Morgan. I really do. I think he's one of the more interesting characters in video game lore. Oh. Well then. Alright, so let's kind of... Can we not? Oh, you know what? $2.99? Yeah, with GTA Online and Red Dead Online, they aren't rushing to put out GTA 6. Relic is correct. Relic is very correct. Why does it look like I have a robot arm attached to my shoulder? I don't know. That this little thing over here is my... This is for fuel. Of which I have some, but not much. Potentially. Do you have a PS4? If you do, this is my... Okay, let me... So, it appears that... use the yeah, I was using the telegraph to pull on that. Alright. Where do my... Hold on, I'll find it. I'm just trying to find my PlayStation app. Also, I'm pondering the fact that I might want to bring down 2 trucks to load this stuff into, because this may not have been the most intelligent idea. Alright, so... Add... hi buddy, how are you doing? Hope you're well. Mania Pier? You know what? I am doing well. I am doing well. It is so weird. What is so weird, Little Miss Savage K? That you are in fact the head of the Numpty clan? And, you're probably... taking orders from Krang and hunting down Ninja Turtles, being head of the Numpty clan. I would actually have to get, I've been thinking about getting Red Dead again. Alright. Oh, okay. I see you there. And conveniently enough, you've got, okay. And there we go. So Laginator. Got one incoming for you there, buddy. The Foot Clan. Not joking with the clan. Well, Little Miss Savage K is the head of the Numpties. So, let's see. Trying to... thinking, let us... Oh, thank you very much for the follow. I super appreciate that. So let's go that, let's go that. And let's try to get this thing, like, wedged by. So, we may be wedged. We may be wedged. I think also Morgan is a good character. Yeah, Morgan is Arthur Morgan is awesome. Also, let's get something that may give us a little bit of a bump from behind. Yeah. Get this guy over there. But Main Yapper. Main Yapir. A bump from behind. Chase! What is good? What is going on? Also, guys, if you have not hit that follow button yet, we are knocking on the door to 400 follows. I'm doing pretty good. I am doing pretty good. Yeah, one more truck. Yes. Yes, indeed. Alex the Calm. Why, thank you very much for that follow. Super appreciate that. I hope you're doing awesome. Virgilus Zero. Guys, I think when this updates, love your vest. When's it hitting the merch store? I make all my own flannels this way. Dude, I have like 5 different flannels in exactly this pattern. And so Virgilus Zero, we are at, it says 398. It says 398, but let's see. Let me just check one more thing. You know, if I could sell these just like this, granted, it is kind of a Mick Foley sort of ripoff at that point. I've got about a dozen, but never thought to cut the sleeves off. I actually really like the look. Dude, this is how I go to, like, conventions and stuff like that. I have plenty of pictures of me with celebrities wearing a cut-off sleeveless flannel. Like I'm some kind of, like, backcountry hobo. Do I win 4? I'm checking right now. We are at, it says we're at 398. So it says we're at 398 follows. So I thought that would put us closer to, I thought it was going to be like 399. But you guys are awesome, and I super appreciate the follows. You will definitely get notified when I go live. I haven't been watching you last things lately because my internet's so bad. I'm so. If you have a YouTube channel, I will go on there and subscribe too. So we do have a YouTube channel. The YouTube channel, the link is right down below. It should be linked right off of all this other stuff. Yeah, so it's still saying 398. Where's my link to? All right. That should be, well, that should be the, my YouTube channel could take him down for no reason. There we go. All right. So let's give this thing a nudge. Give it a nudge. Little bump. Actually, what happens if we go and change trucks to the collab? Then we kind of try to winch from here, and nothing is moving. This thing is stuck. Kaza. All right, subscribed on the YouTube channel. Awesome, thank you very much. All right, so this thing is like stuck. All right, so let's see. If we do this. Ooh, there we go. There we go. It was just caught up. It was just caught up. We got it now. We got it. How'd I manage that? It's called skill, Chase. It's called skill. We have the skills to pay the bills, my friend. Yeah, there is that too. There is definitely that too. The 8-slot trailer, it is. This trailer is gigantic. It is obnoxiously long. Okay. All right, so now, winching again. What are we stuck on? Stuck on something? Oh, we're stuck on the ground. That's what it is. There we go. A little bit more. Come on now. Let's try to do, like, this one and then this one. Come on. Why is it not going forward? We want some forward momentum, not lateral. We don't need a lateral move. How about this? Nope, that's a little bit too far that way. Okay, that one. Come on. Alright, this may not have been the best idea. May not have been the best of ideas. I say that, and... Okay. Oh, there we go. A little bit of momentum. Come on now. What island am I on? I am on just this little dirt mound that's just kind of here. And it's right getting close to the... Oh, there we go. It's getting close to the... what region? I am in the factory grounds for the Dawn region. Alright, there we go. Yes, I did. Because where there is a will, there is a way. Alright, so let's keep going this way. Let me check on one thing. Alright, so we're still saying 398 follows. So if we can find 2 follows, if we can find 2 more follows out there, we can hit 400. You're still in Smithville Dam? Spiderlope, what have you been enjoying for trucks out there in Smithville? If you use a 5 slot, it took probably... Yeah, well, I would have probably used a... I would have used a semi-trailer with a 5 slot, and I would have been already over here. Or I could have used a twin steer. I definitely could have used a twin steer, because I love using the twin steer. So let's try to maneuver this way. Smithville Dam is super easy. Mountain Lion, all the hype, and I greatly appreciate all your positive energy. I love Smithville Dam. Smithville Dam is probably one of my favorite maps as well. I like Smithville Dam. Northport in Alaska is pretty fun. And Big Salmon Peak. Big Salmon Peak is a lot of fun. I'm on the DLC, and they are hard. Yes, they are. Maniapper, yes, they are. Okay. All right. I had a bad habit of flipping my truck. I've been using the Fleet Star 2070 mainly at the moment. Yeah, I like the 2070. The 2070 is good. But that was like a mainstay. That was like a solid truck to go with. And I don't remember doing the one you were doing, though. So this is the final chunk. By the way, I don't know why truck dragged... Yes. Repair train carry rails. Yeah. So this one that we're doing, so deliver to the bridge, we have to try to get all the way over here. And this is going to be the last one. This is called Guardian of the Grove. I love the Tega. The Tega is a good truck. I don't use it a lot because it is way too good. That truck is way too good. And the Tega and the Tuz, or excuse me, the 420, the Tataran, it's almost too good in Tamir when you get them. So there is that. Yeah. This is true. The Azovs definitely are. So now we're going to have to try to figure out how to get ourselves down through here and into there. But it's going to be this little section that's going to be... I don't know. You know what? Let's just go for it and make this work. You know what I really like? I like the 73-210 is a great Azov, and when they added the active suspension in, that completely changed how that truck works. The 64-131 isn't bad. Have you done all the challenges? I've not done all the challenges. So usually I leave the little challenges on the maps for the last. And there's also a bunch of challenges that are accessible only through the main screen of the game. And those give you various rewards like different cosmetic things. So I really haven't done enough of those, Chase. Azov 64 is my workhorse, not very fast but capable. Yes, you are correct. I do like that one, and I use that one a lot. The main screen ones, have you done those? I'd like to see you do them. I can do those. I can definitely do those. Or at least I can give them a shot. Challenge for Cabot Actuary. Alright. So this thing does not apparently have enough power to make it up here. Yes, some of those tasks are very, very difficult. Very difficult. Winch. That's what we want. We wish for the winch. How about this winch? That winch point. We'll just kind of try to massage this thing gently up. Yeah, but this thing should be able to do it. That's the sad part. This truck should be able to haul this stuff without a problem. And this truck just isn't powerful enough. Which is really unfortunate to say. And I don't want to go back to the Zik 605. Is this Tamir Island? So this is the Dawn, Russian Federation. Or let's go back to the global map. So that's where we are right now. We are in the Dawn, Russia. This is the last and final DLC. And I believe they put out a community update today that they were saying they're going to be doing the hell is it? They're going to have the next DLC. I think they said mid-October. So mid-October is when we can possibly start to look forward to DLC number 6, because this is DLC number 5. Alright, so as long as we don't get the trailer stuck on that tree, we should be pretty good. I have not played that one. Yeah, this one's actually pretty fun. This one seems to be a small... What did I actually just take damage on? This one's it's a tougher map with some of the stuff because it takes a little bit of figuring it out. This map is definitely more like a puzzle than some of the other maps have been. So this is the first DLC of Year 2. And I think the Year 2 DLC gives you a lot of cosmetic stuff. Alright, there we go. You know, after using the Zix 605 for so much, this thing almost seems underpowered. It's kind of weird how that works. But it is managing to pull this thing up the hill here, so that's a step in the right direction. And I guess if worse comes to worse, I can certainly bring in a crane and bring in like a twin steer over here and offload the cargo and ferry the stuff back and forth. But we don't want to do that. We want to see this through. We want to see this to completion. We want to make this, we want to find the redemption of the Kolob. All right. Oh yeah, let's turn our headlights on. Also, let's turn on our beacons for safety. Because we forgot to do that. At least we've got a lot of trees and stuff around here to kind of drag ourselves through. And that's what we're going to be doing. And we're down to about a third of a tank of fuel. So let's see what we can make happen. Actually, what do we have for fuel trucks around here? We've got a Phoenix. We've got a Tatra Phoenix right there. And if worse comes to worse, we can get fuel out of that thing. We got a long way to go. A long way to go, and a short time to get there. I think that song is actually appropriate right about now. Oddly enough. All right. Yeah, it's still showing, so we're still at knocking on the door of 400. So we're at 398, guys. We're at 398 follows, which is baffling to me because I have no idea how that happened. I was too, and I'm not really super sure how that's going. I mounted a scout fuel trailer on the front of that trailer. Works great. Oh, dude, that's a brilliant idea. That's a very brilliant idea because that would sit perfectly right there. Ooh, this is going to be tough. Winch over to... That is actually a really... mountain lion. That's a really, really great idea. So let's try to go to this one. And just kind of drag it right on through. There we go. We see our target in sight. That's the equivalent of me turning on Hulu and seeing a dang ad before lets me watch Bob's Burgers. I pay so I don't have to see that crap. Yes, Relic, that is exactly how I feel. That is exactly how I feel. All right, so what are we doing? We're going to try to go... Kinda... Nope. About... We're gonna try to do something like that. Something that's the equivalent of that. Yeah, I definitely do pay for Hulu too, mostly because I don't want to see ads. I pay for too much stuff to watch ads all the time. All right, so let's see if we can't maneuver and make this happen. This may not be the best of routes, but this will be the route. I think I might have to go down that way. Oh, we're hung up on that stuff there. So let's kind of... We're going to bring it around away from that tree so we can straighten the trailer out. Yeah, you know what? The hell with it. Oh, power! Did we hit something? Where did we get stuck on? Oh, don't even tell me we get a, Oh yeah, we're right on a stump. Okay, so how can we do... I think... Alright, let's try to... Alright, so maneuver it between the two stumps. And just kind of go this way, I guess. All right, let's keep that momentum going as we head down the hill here. And our goal is in sight. Our goal is in sight. I thought you were Captain Picard for a confused moment there. No, no, no. Okay. You know what we are? We are victorious. Look at us! Gaze upon us! Look at this thing. Do you see that thing? Here we are. Wheels up. Full send. Cargo management. 1, 2. We just built ourselves a railroad bridge. William Sterling, thank you very much. Thank you for popping by. Railway bridge constructed, Guardian of the Grove. Now the Nature Reserve Bridge is truly shaping up to be its hulking guardian. Looks like things are turning for the better for this region. You did good, friend. Look at this. Is this not cool? Is this not one of the coolest things right here? Look at that. This thing is just wheels to the sky. I like this. This is kind of cool. You know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to settings. Heads-up display, so immersive mode is what they call it. And there we go. So this way, I'm going to take a screenshot because it looks kind of cool. Looks very cool, mind you. Actually, what happens when we change... Like, no, not afternoon. How about evening? Evening has some nice colors. So the evening colors are very, very, very cool. So maybe we'll use this as a... There we go. When did they get the PS4 overlay for PC? Did they? That's an interesting thought. I never knew they had that. Alright, so let's go back to turning the HUD on. So here's the unfortunate part, though. Wayland's live now, too? Okay. So... the unfortunate thing is I'm going to have to transport this truck and this trailer. Well, I mean... it's all good. I'm going to have to bring all this stuff back because there is no trailer store on this map. Let's see. Yeah, we made some, we covered some ground. Boy, oh boy, did we cover some ground. And we are still showing 398. So we're at 398 follows, guys. How the hell did that happen? Oh. So we're almost out of fuel. What do we have left? So we have nothing left on Western Railroads. We have the Steel Phoenix, which is locked. And then Rostov administration is small pipes. So they have to go to... Okay, so all of this stuff goes to the factory grounds. Huh. 400 before the weekend? Okay, so, I mean, it's 8 o'clock now. We're almost at our 3-hour mark. I don't know how we're going to get 2 more. But that's okay. That is okay. Rostov, as in Invasion USA with Chuck Norris. Well, no, that's the selection of contracts that we have. Although an Invasion, USA Invasion with Chuck Norris would be pretty good. Would be pretty good. Okay. So, man. There's also a bunch of trucks that we have here that, Alright, so the Phoenix is over there, so that's actually not a bad thing, because that guy's got fuel. So the International HX 520, this guy needs to head back, because we need to go back, we need to sell the logging trailer, and then we need to put this truck back in the garage, because he doesn't need to be out and about. there's our International Paystar 5600 right there. That's our wonderful salvation truck. And we could probably actually get a load of pipes on the back of that, because we've got the size of the bed, we've got the crane, and I think we might have enough fuel. We've got the Boron Grad, which also has enough space because small pipes take up 2 cargo slots. So that's enough trucks on this map to do 2. We then have a third set of pipes. Which, I don't know. That's going to be a good question. It's going to be a very good question. Oh, my tarantula's on the move. So, you know, this is where I wish I had the spider cam at the ready. Because then I could actually show you my tarantula crawling around on the skull that he has inside of his enclosure. And realistically, I need to get some more substrate. I need to clean their tanks out. And it's kind of nice because they're not dirty animals at all. They're very, very, very easy to take care of. Well, within reason. Like, you don't want to go throwing tarantulas together in the same terrarium because they're known as opportunistic cannibals. And if they are hungry, they will make a snack out of each other. Which would be unfortunate, especially considering how expensive certain varieties and species of tarantulas actually go for. There's some really beautiful tarantulas that are incredible and wild, exotic colors. Very bright colors. They're several hundreds of dollars. The Brazilian black is a larger tarantula, or more of a larger tarantula for a hobbyist to keep, and they get fairly expensive. They're several $100s as well for like a spiderling. But it's cool though. I think it's really, really cool. Yeah, always with these sticks and stuff on the ground that hang us up, that clip our front bumper, that create issues with trying to get past. But Cobalt Tarantula would have to be my favorite. Cobalt, those are really neat. That blue color. The pink toe, the rose hair. There is a lot of really beautiful tarantulas. I have... My tarantula that hasn't been really doing the best is a Mexican red rump, and he actually brushed all of the hairs off of his abdomen, so it was like this really weird bald spot. Yeah, and they are tough enough to winch to, so they stop you dead in your tracks until you get up to it. Yeah, those sticks that are on the ground like that are just so frustrating. So incredibly frustrating. All right. Let's see if we can't get this thing. We're at 30 liters of fuel. How far are we going to get on 30 liters? Also, it's dark. Let's not have it dark. Make it morning. Yeah, see, like that stick right there. It is simply a log that is laying across the ground. Oh, our parking brake is also on. We don't want to do that. That's why we go to the So the stick is laying across the ground. We can possibly drive up to it. It will stop us in our tracks. And it just creates issues. Right. 22 liters of fuel left. So we're probably going to have to run a fuel truck out to us just to get this thing back. But we'll get close. We'll get close. And right turn, Clyde. Every time I end up turning like that, I always get the camera angle, or the camera just ends up swinging in a little bit too close. That's right, come on. Get out of the mud so we can just easily drive over here with a fuel truck. Yep. Starting to do the shimmy shake. Okay, let's go get a fuel truck. What's this? Oh, that's the Azov 64131. It is not a fuel truck, but it has fuel. So, we're going to make use of it. Right, fill up. We get 43 liters left. We don't have to worry about anything, so we'll just transport it back to the garage. Get it back to the International. Fire it up again. It breathes to life. That massive diesel engine purring. Like a cat carrier full of tigers. Cranking right along. And it's misty and foggy, so hopefully, like a giant moose doesn't walk right up. Oop, that's a pole. Ooh, that was some damage. Yeah, hopefully a moose... I was going to say hopefully a moose didn't come right out in front of us, but no, we couldn't stop fast enough for a telegraph pole to intersect our driving angle. I love the sound of this thing. This thing sounds so good. It sounds beastly and burly. And we're totally just all over the map with this thing because it's just everywhere. Oh, man. Whatever, it's all good. Oh, see, there we go. Concrete slab does damage. So we sell this trailer, and these trailers, these log trailers for the long logs, they are somewhere in the neighborhood of like $14,000 for Drakmar or whatever the hell it is. What do they use in The Legend of Zelda? Rupees? It was rupees, right? We were in a, you know, the Bahamas or somewhere down there. It would be pieces of 8. See, this thing does really good through certain sections like this, and then other sections it struggles, which I neither appreciate nor understand. Look at that thing go. That's actually kind of funny. All right, so how much is this thing? Yeah, $14,100. And we will bring that back Now, where's the Dan? There's the Dan. Oh, the front end's all busted up. So, guys, we are nearing the 3-hour mark. Finite 9494. Thank you so much for the follow, man. And you know what? Finite 9494. I believe. Wait a minute. 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 So, if my Streamlabs is correct, and it popped up as a thing, let me just double check something here. Finite 9494. I hope you're doing good, man. I hope you were doing fantastic this evening. Because, let's see. We're playing some SnowRunner here. Image. Copy image address. Come on now. Why isn't it doing the thing? Oh, that's right. We have to do this. And then this. And then that. So, I believe in a thing called Just Listen to the Rhythm of My Heart. No sound. Am I dead? I don't know. So guys, here's the thing. So, with Finite 9494 right there, do you know what just happened? That is our 400th follower. 400. Since we started doing this. 400. How crazy is that? I am surprised as hell. I am very surprised. I am shocked, to be perfectly honest with you. But there's 400. 400 follows. Since we've started this wacky, weird, wild ride of this. And it's kind of a little bit crazy to think about. Kind of a little crazy. You get a screenshot of it too? Relic, awesome. You're fantastic, man. This is great. It's been a real fun day. And it's been a real good day. And I got to spend this day with all of you. And because we are kind of at our 3-hour mark right now, I think it's about that time when we choose a channel or choose someone. Let's see. There's a couple of us here. Do we go and raid, say, Gigi Edgley, who is currently playing Among Us with some subs? I see, Relic, you are throwing out the AKC banner, which is also probably the way to go. So tell you what. Why don't we go see how Waylon's doing? Let's go say hi to Waylon. Waylon right now is playing No More Heroes 3. He's a good dude. He's the lead singer of a band called A Killer's Confession. And he is definitely a friend of our channel. So let's go do that. Let's go raid Waylon. 400 tonight, guys. 400 follows. I am surprised as hell. So let's get a couple of us together. Let's go on over there. and Raid Whalen. Thank you, everybody, for who came by tonight, who contributed tonight. All you guys who've already logged off and gone to bed already. I appreciate everything that you guys do. And yes, Relic, thank you very much, man. Mountain Lion, Messenger 89, Sylvan Ryan, Spider Lope, William Sterling, you're awesome. Virgilius Zero, thank you so much. Chase, you're fantastic. Main Yapper, all you guys, everybody, thank you so much. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll figure something out cool to do. And we'll do it all over again. And it'll be Friday.